Hello and welcome back to my closet. My name is David and this is David's Closet. And here we talk about handbags, accessories, small leather goods, lifestyle, home decor, all of those fun things from the male point of view and on a budget. So if that's something that you find interesting, please hit that subscribe button below. If you're new here, there's a lot of videos. I've been doing this for several years now, so there's a lot to watch. If you want to go back and see if anything is interesting to you, I would greatly appreciate it. There's some good stuff back there. And for those of you who have subscribed and been supporting my channel, thank you so very much. I appreciate you more than you know, so thank you so much. Obviously, this is Wednesday. I kind of haven't been doing my every other Wednesday, every Saturday schedule just because I've been very, very busy for the last 10 months, I feel like. So I definitely am trying to commit to my every Saturday and maybe occasionally a Wednesday as something pops up, but probably more every Saturday. I'm doing this video because I've skipped a couple of Saturdays over the last 2 or 3 months, and I don't like doing that very often. I'm okay once every 4 or 5 months, maybe once a quarter, skipping a video, but I've skipped I think 2 or 3 in the last quarter, so definitely don't want to get in the habit of that. So I am making this for Wednesday. So for those of you who didn't see a video on Saturday, I do apologize, but I have a good one for you that's been sitting here ready for a long time. For those of you who don't know, as a creator, I often have, 3 to 4 filmed projects saved on my computer. So if a week comes up where I just can't find time to sit here and film, I can edit something and throw it up. But I kind of ran out of those over the last couple of months. And I haven't been filming a lot, so I don't have a backlog of filmed content. And I have one project on my computer, and as I started looking at it Saturday morning to get it ready for posting, it wasn't a good one. It just didn't flow. I didn't like it, so I scrapped it. And I said, you know what, we'll just skip Saturday and we'll start Wednesday and then resume Saturdays after that. So thank you so much for being understanding. I know as someone who watches my friends, I look forward to their videos, so when they don't post, it makes me sad. So I am sorry if I, made someone sad. Also wanted to shout out to my friend James from James Jam. She actually reached out to me just to make sure everything was okay. We have a group text and I haven't been very active in it over the last couple of weeks, and then I skipped a video, and she just wanted to make sure everything was okay, and everything is. I've just been incredibly busy pretty much, and I'm pretty sure I got a little bit of food poisoning or something, maybe a little bug, I don't know, but I am great, and I just want to shout her out and thank her, because that's just very kind of her to reach out and check in, and I appreciate that very much, and it really shows you that the friends here we have on YouTube, it's not all for show. It's not just for the YouTube space. These are people that we've learned, we've gotten to know, and they're truly friends, and we care about them. So I just wanted to shout out to her and all of the friends here on YouTube. So thank you. Today's video is actually, like I said, I've had this stuff sitting here ready to film for a very long time. It's a what I got on vacation. And for those of you who don't know, back in, I think it was early July, the last week of June, we left on the 29th, I think, or 30th, through the 4th of July, the week of the 4th. We went to Colorado, and I have not showed you all the stuff I bought. Now, spoiler, there's no handbags, there's nothing crazy big on here, but there is a bonus SLG that I technically didn't get on vacation, but I got right after. But this is just some fun stuff that I picked up, and I thought it would be fun to share with you guys. So we go to Colorado quite frequently. We go to the Denver area, Colorado Springs area sometimes. We've gone up to Estes, we've gone to Breckenridge. We try to always go somewhere a little bit more mountainy while we're out there for a day or so. So this year we selected Breckenridge. Unfortunately, it wasn't as good of a trip as it could have been because my husband got sick while we were up there, so we did spend some time in the emergency room. But Breckenridge I love, and we are definitely going to plan a trip back where maybe we just spend the whole time up there. Not sure yet, but we definitely need to make that up. But I always like to share my items I get with you guys. So I'm just going to start by going through my items because I think it's fun. So here's a bag of goodies. And I'm weird, and even though I've been there 100 times, I always like to get like the travel thing at the airport or the hotel. So here's just a little book of things to do in Denver for the year. And that way also, if we end up going back, I have something. So I always grab those. I also always plan to make scrapbooks. So I grab all sorts of stuff. We did this Georgetown Loop Railroad, which was really fun. It was a challenge to get there because construction and hospital visits, but we finally made it. We went through the mine tour and the train and all that stuff. So I picked this up there so I could do a scrapbook page. Have I ever made a scrapbook? No. But here's all of the things I've picked up for my non-existent scrapbook. And then while we were in Breckenridge, my husband loves stickers for his computer, and so do I. So we picked up a few sticks. I got this originally for the girls, but I ended up getting them something else, which they already have, so you won't be able to see. So I kept one for myself and actually gave one to my mother-in-law because she stays here with the girls while we were gone. She's always very kind and does that so they don't have to be here alone. So I picked her up, of course, a goodie bag full of stuff, and there was one of the red shirt, and I gave that to her because it just seemed like something she would really love. So I got this. It's a little moose, and he has his little Colorado shirt on, and he's just so cute. So I love that. For the girls, I haven't given this to them yet. I did pick up at Casa Bonita, which I'll get into here in a minute. I picked up this cute little dinosaur thing. I thought that was really cute. Thought that'd be something they would like to play with. Also at Casa Bonita, my husband wanted to go. He's been wanting to go forever. And he finally was able to get in on a reservation. So I bought this cheesy little pin because I just thought it was too cute to pass up. And then he also got himself a glass. We have a cabinet full of bar glasses, and there's been a few that have gotten busted over the years, so we're replacing those. So he did pick himself up a Casa Bonita mug. It's a very fun place. If you haven't been, it's worth it. The food is okay. I'm not going to sit here and say it's the best food in the world, but it's a fun experience. We did the Coors Light factory tour, so I kept this for a scrapbook I'm not making. I love Christmas ornaments, so I got this at the Denver Zoo. I also love supporting zoos because they, help animals, and I'm an animal lover. So I got this pretty little wood ornament at the zoo. I thought that would look nice on my dining room tree. That's where I put some of these mementos. And then, I don't know why, this was an impulse. I wanted it. It's just an itty bitty little Stanley from the zoo, and again, I'm never going to use it, but I had to have it. So I bought it, and I probably paid way too much for it. Back on the Christmas ornaments, I also got another one from Breckenridge. It was the first time I had ever been to Breck, so I definitely wanted to get something from there for the tree, so I picked that up. And then something else I've done recently, I've seen a woman on TikTok who will buy keychains and turn them into Christmas ornaments because they're far less expensive than the Christmas ornaments. So I did pick up a few. I just thought the colors on this were pretty. So I thought I might turn this into a Christmas ornament, and then my husband wanted a Casa Bonita ornament. So instead of paying $15 for one, I got this for like $4 or $3.99. Yeah, $3.99. So I'm gonna turn this into an ornament for the tree as well. So I got these for my mother-in-law a couple of years ago. Maybe it was last year or the year before when we went. We always go to botanical gardens. We love the botanical gardens. And they have these little koi ceramic or porcelain, I don't know what they are, but they actually float in water. Like you can put them in water and they'll just kind of float around the top. I got her some a couple years ago and I loved them so much. I picked up a few for myself. Don't know what I'm going to do with them yet, but I thought they were really pretty. So I definitely wanted those. We also picked this up in honor of our girls. My husband had to have it and I don't blame him. It's a handmade Christmas ornament and it's a black cat. So obviously this had to come home with us. And I can't wait to put that on my tree this year. That'll pop on my gold Christmas tree in my formal dining room. Then I went to LL Bean because I had a $10 off coupon and I bought a few things. I bought the Blue Boot keychain to make into a bag charm maybe. I don't really know. I just had to have it. I love Maine. I love LL Bean. So I had no bag charms yet, so I picked that up. For my Labubu, I actually picked up an LL Bean mini backpack. and it actually has the little straps, so I think my Labubu can wear them. And then of course it does have functional pockets, but again, it's very classic LL Bean color, so I had to have it. And then I went in hoping they would have some of the mini totes, and they didn't, of course, because they are very popular right now, but I did get the keychain tote from LL Bean as well. Definitely was super thrilled to be able to get my hands on one of these. Again, don't know what I'm going to do with it. I'm not a huge charm person, but I love Maine, so I have to get it. I did want a small size, or the mini totes. So I think we're planning a trip back to Maine this year, so I might snag one then when we're in Maine, but I'll keep my eye out for one at some point. I also I love these little zipper pouches from places that we go, so I picked up one of these. It's just a little soft material. Apparently we got 2 ornaments at Casa Bonita, so. These are actually just keychain loops from little teddy bears that they basically are mini versions of the moose that I got, and they say Colorado on them. I've started for my girls because I love to get them a little something, but I've been buying stuffed animals for them, and I have so many stuffed animals around my house, I don't need them. So these itty bitty little ones are perfect for cats because they can bat them around and they don't take up a ton of room, but they're usually keychains. So I just cut the keychain loop off and it's just a little mini stuffy. So I like to do that for them. And then I technically now have, these have like those reusable loops, so I can totally use this for some project or something. So I will keep those if a bag charm needs something. We went to a honey store. We got some flavored honey sticks. I've never had these. I'm not a huge honey fan, but I wanted to try them. This is funny because it's me. It says fueled by coffee and sarcasm. So I had to pick that up at one of the shops. I got one of my coworkers one of these, and I wanted one too. It's just a little keychain that says Colorado on it. I love to pick up little things like this too, because if someone you know, like for example, let's say at work, you pick up a souvenir for 1 or 2 friends, and then you feel bad because let's just say like someone else is there, or you realize, oh snap, I didn't get anything for Barbara. And I don't work with a Barbara, by the way. You have a little something to grab and say, here, I thought of you. You know what I mean? Like, it's always a backup gift, because it always does happen to me where I'm like, oh snap, I forgot someone, or someone is going to be nearby and I don't want anyone to feel left out. So that's a little tip from me to you. These are soapstone cat figurines that we picked up. There's also a yellow one that my husband has in his office. He loves it. And then we picked up one for my mother-in-law. Don't remember what color hers was, but I thought they were really cute. So you're going to see those probably behind me at some point. We had our picture taken at the Colorado Railroad. I'm going to cover my husband's face because I don't know if he wants to be on video or not. But there we are in there. Definitely, that was a fun thing to do. And that picture was really affordable for a souvenir photo. Then, at the LL Bean out, it wasn't an outlet, it was just a store. I've always wanted one of these, like, 90s traditional LL Bean coat shells, and I was able to snag one. So I definitely love this, and it does have the hood and stuff. But I picked this up for this winter because I just love this. It reminds me of my childhood color-wise, so I had to have that. And then I just got a bunch of t-shirts at the outlets. This is just a Calvin Klein t-shirt. It was on sale for like $8. And then I got a couple of Vineyard Vines. I have this hot pink one. I have this cream one that kind of has like a nautical vibe to it, which I love. Coral colored shirt, which I love, coral. And it just says, no lifeguard on duty, so you're on risk. Which again reminds me of back east at all the beaches. So the last reveal was not purchased on vacation. It was purchased a couple days ago, so like a month after we got back. But it's something that I definitely wanted, and Raelle of Raelle's Closet, she has a similar one, and it made me want this, so I'm glad I was able to snag it. I just picked up the corner zip with the seashells. I love a good coastal vibe, so I thought this was perfect for me. And originally I wanted the cream background like she had, but then I actually saw this and I liked it better because I feel like the shells pop more off of it, and it's kind of like sand from a distance maybe. So I'm definitely glad I picked that up. I got it on clearance, and just the other day, Autumn Beckman in our group chat sent a bag that she had found on, I think, like Clothes Mentor or something, and it was like not vintage probably, but at least probably an early 2000s Coach bag. And it was fabric if I recall, but it had seashells just like this. So this must be kind of a resurgence of that collection. But I wanted to show you guys that as well. So that is my vacation haul plus an extra bag. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys think of the items I got or if anything stuck out to you in particular. And I will see you on the next video. Thanks guys. Bye.